Uh, yeah, I guess the last thing is I wrote daydreaming is bad. It is. Like, you have to understand, even when you have a thought where it feels like a progressive thought, it's a thought where you're like, oh, I'm going to do this in the future. You're delaying. It's negative because you're delaying something that you could do now to the future. So, like, I delayed making these video essays forever because I was terrified of filming myself on camera and the accountability of teaching people. Because once you film something and it is out there and you're telling people to do something, if you don't do that yourself, you look like a fucking dumbass. And so I was terrified of that. I was like, fuck, like, that's a lot. That's heavy. That's a lot of shit to deal with. But here we are. I did it. I didn't push it off. And sometimes that's just what you gotta do. I came to Belmont, and this will be like a whole separate video too, but I came to Belmont because I wanted to make stuff. I'm done in August. I got 8 months left. I've made 1 music video, couple posters, couple, live videos, artist alleys, whatever. Taking a bunch of pictures, filmed a bunch of documentary footage. I mean, that's cool, but could I have done more? Fuck yeah, I could have done more. If I spent less time fucking wallowing in self-pity or, going out and, not like, how do I say this? Not having the confidence to like really talk and network with people. Like Fletcher, I love you, Fletcher. Without you, I don't know if I would have learned as much how to talk to people and really like not talk to people, but meet people and talk to people in like a constructive working manner. Like you are top tier at fucking networking, even if you don't realize it. Like dead ass. So thank you. But like seriously, like I could have made a lot more shit, and that's what these videos are. This is me, being as authentic as possible, trying to teach my younger self, because there are a million people out there who are like my younger self that, hey, wake the fuck up. There's a lot of shit you could be doing. You could be doing a lot more. What else do I have on here? Okay. So now we've gotten that out of the way. Everyone's all butthurt and offended because, it's true. You waste a lot of time. I waste a lot of time. How do we stop wasting time? Well, one big thing that is taught, especially for people who have OCD or people who just tend to ruminate a lot over negative thoughts, is to observe your thoughts from the outside. So if you have a negative thought that comes into your mind, your first kind of like reaction is just to be like, oh, it's true. Which you don't do that. Easier said than done, but don't do that. So like if you have a thought, this is your thought. You're inside it, you're consumed. When you have OCD or anxiety or just tend to ruminate on things, what you're told to do is observe your thought from the outside. I'm gonna scoot up a little bit because my back hurts. And the best thing to do in this situation when you're observing it from the outside is to make fun of it and to accept it. So like, let's say, you make something like this video and you're like, damn, this video fucking sucks. It's a negative thought. Most of your thoughts are probably negative thoughts. Sit back, observe it from the outside, and let it pass on. Or make fun of it. Sit back, be like, yeah, it sucks. Like, whatever, who gives a shit? I'll get better at them. It's practice. Move on. Don't let your thoughts consume you. Please, like, number one advice, don't let your thoughts consume you. Like, dead ass. Don't do it. It's not good. Okay. What else do I have written on here? Okay. This is also important. When you're doing this, you're staying more present in the moment. You know? Like, this is the whole point of meditation is basically this. It's to sit back, breathe, focus only on your breaths, stay in the moment, stay present. But you can't meditate for 24 hours a day. And a lot of the time, when you're walking around, when you're doing stuff, you're thinking. What you should be doing is, because how crazy, is be as mindless as possible. So when you're walking around, you're doing stuff, you usually have two types of thoughts. You have thoughts about the past and thoughts about the future. So like a thought about the future. Fuck, I graduate in 8 months. I haven't done shit. A thought about the past. Something I did or something someone did to me 2 years ago. I'm still mad about that. I regret that decision. You're kind of stuck in this limbo between like fear and regret at all times. So how do you get out of this besides just observing your thoughts from the outside? Well, another way you can do it that I also have written on here, I'm sorry, this is like super unfiltered, is to super unprofessional that I'm doing this. Yeah. Okay. God damn it. Another way to deal with this, especially negative thoughts, is to be thankful for negative things that have happened to you. Which sounds crazy, but hear me out. I still kind of hold a grudge against my high school hockey coach. Why? Well, he pissed me off a lot. Instead of being what a coach is supposed to be, and a leader, and trying to help me grow and get better, he was like, nah, you kind of suck. You're not going to play that much. Sorry, man. Tough shit. And so that pissed me off a lot. Now, I could go the rest of my life being pissed off at him and just being negative and being like, yeah, you know, fuck him, fuck that guy, blah, blah, blah. But think about it from another lens. Because I didn't play, I went to college and I worked hard. Maybe not necessarily hockey, but I got to college and I was like, shit, I am tired of being out of shape. You know, I ran. I lifted weights. I got better at hockey. I am probably the best hockey player right now that I've ever been, and I'm playing men's league. Like, it's just like the situation, but I'm proud of it. And you know, without him, without, like, think of it this way. Without coaches that shat on you and didn't play you. Without teachers that didn't give you the time of day and taught you some bullshit that you didn't really need to know. Without relationships that didn't go correctly. Without friends that you thought were friends but weren't actually friends. Without, you know, regrets that you have, without traumatic events that you have, you would not be the person you are today. Be thankful for the bad things that happened to you, because they taught you how to learn, they taught you how to improvise, they taught you how to grow up, they taught you how to get better. I know it hurts. It hurts to acknowledge those things as positive things, because you are probably still recovering from them. But you will recover faster if you just look at it and you say thank you. You know, relationship struggles, or bad relationships in general, teach you how to find good relationships. Traumatic events teach you to appreciate life more, change your worldview, kick you in the ass when you need to kick in the ass. Coaches that don't play you, get you in shape, get you working harder. I had a fourth one that I thought of earlier, and now I can't think of it. So moving on to the next thing. All right.